So one of the issues that was discussed during Working Group 3 of the UNCITRAL meetings was the problem of diversity, also of arbitrators. And right now, this week, we were discussing about the code of conduct of adjudicators. And this issue came up again. Like some people have already mentioned, it came up when we were discussing Article 4 of the Code of Conduct, which was on double hatting. And there were 3 options to choose for, and one of the options was a full prohibition on double hatting. And so there was a debate, active debate actually, between delegations on whether or not they were for or against this full prohibition. One of the arguments that would put forward against full prohibition was that if you prohibit arbitrators from acting as arbitrators and counsel at the same time in investment treaty cases, you're going to inevitably reduce the pool of arbitrators. And reducing the pool of arbitrators will have a negative impact on diversity. Now, negative impact on diversity, when we speak about diversity, of course, is not just, gender diversity, but also racial, ethnic diversity, also age diversity, experience diversity. And with respect to, for example, in particular, the percentage of arbitrators that are appointed from Africa, as we know, there's a huge gap between the percentage of African arbitrators that are nominated in arbitration proceedings and the percentage of investment arbitration that relate to African countries. So there was a discourse on that, and so it was split between, okay, we want to prohibit a full prohibition because it will negatively have an impact on diversity. And on the other hand, there were some delegations that raised the question on, wait a second, this will not actually have any impact on diversity because you're prohibiting counsel work in investment arbitration. You could still have counsel work in commercial arbitration. You could have counsel work in trade matters. You could have academics. You could have a different kind of profiles. And so it would increase the type of people that could sit as arbitrators. So they were seeing that as not impacting the diversity topic. So it was interesting to see this interplay between delegations, and bearing in mind that there were a number actually of African states that raised the concern of double hatting and saying that they didn't see full prohibition as a negative influence on diversity.